We're back at Disneyland, and check it out. No masks. I almost feel like I'm gonna get scolded or something. It's our first time back at the happiest place on earth without masks, and that's not the only reason it's a special day. 66 years ago today, Walt Disney stood right there and dedicated this place to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that created America, with the hope that it would be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Something it very much has been ever since. That's right, it's the 66th anniversary of Disneyland, and look at this. It's Mickey and all his pals in their party clothes, celebrating up a storm, which is exactly what we're here to do, because not only is it Disneyland's anniversary, but in just a couple of days, it'll be ours too. It was nearly 7 years ago to the day that I met this beautiful girl right here in the happiest place on earth, where dreams, literally, in my case anyway, come true. Oh, thank goodness Elsa's here. It is really hot today. It's incredible to think that Disneyland is now 1 year older than Walt Disney himself lived to be. His dream park, his original Magic Kingdom, has now outlived him by 55 years, which, when you think about it, is an absolutely incredible legacy. Imagine 55 years after you pass away, your dreams and your vision still bring joy to millions of the young and the young at heart. Speaking of millions, it feels like all those millions are here today. We were glad when the park reopened, but I did not want to come back until the masks were gone, now that we're all vaccinated. So not only is it our first time back mask-free, which is making me feel like we're gonna get scolded at any moment for not wearing them, by the way, but it's our first time being back in the park when the crowds are this big too. Allie's been really sick with her Crohn's, and I've been on the road filming some epic new adventures, so we got kind of a late start today. But the main point was to spend some time together at the place we met, and of course, even though the shadows are already starting to get a little long, we still have plenty of time for some rides. First up, maybe the best upgrade ever to an opening day classic Disneyland ride, Snow White's formerly Scary Adventures and now Enchanted Wish. Whew, boy, my enchanted wish was that they were still doing the whole 6 feet apart thing with the lines, you know, kind of missed the elbow room. Uncle Si? Where's his cup? They did such a good job with this ride. It's just weird that they changed the name, because to my delight and surprise, they did actually keep the ride pretty scary. Oh, gross. There's birds on the table. They're gonna poop all over the food. Hey, you're laughing, but you wouldn't let birds on your table, not the one you eat on. I hope Snow White has some Clorox wipes. All right, we're almost there. We're finally gonna get to go inside with the dwarves. I just love scenes of domestic happiness, don't you? Plus, I love to yodel. Allie, meanwhile, loves dark forests and witches. Oh, yeah. They did such a fantastic job in here. It's insane. Hi, Doc. Can I borrow that Ruby? Just for 5 minutes? Oh, I guess not. Oh! Oh! The door was open. I've never seen that in reverse. We know your secret now, lady. Weird. I have never caught that before in all the years. Oh, dude, that's sick. All right, here we go. The new scenes. Oh, dude, that is so epic. And then there's this. Look at that forest. True love's first kiss. It really is magical. And now we can live happily ever after. Dude, look at this sticker. Someone stuck to the ground. Oh, I know those feels. Oh, that was fantastic. The line was a little bit long, but it was worth it. All right, next up, how about a wilder ride? All right, time to take things up a notch. Oh my gosh! Did Mr. Toad invite you guys to his surprise party too? Happy birthday, Mr. Toad! Happy birthday, Mark! Happy the woo? Dude, you're looking pretty good for 66, buddy. More Toad fans! Look how many Toad fans are here! 66th anniversary of Toad! It's happening. Bye, everybody! All right, here we go. Allie's driving as per usual. What's the word? can happen. Oh no! I love this ride. Can you believe this ride is 66 years old? That's a lot of gasoline. Wow! Okay, fine. Watch out, Ellie! Whoa! Turn right! Turn right! Maybe a nice drink will calm us down. Whoa! Gluten! Watch out for the gluten! Uh-oh, Allie. Oh no, Allie, you're guilty! Watch out for the train! No! Whoa! Dude, whenever we get to the last scene of that ride, I'm like, what the hello, neighbor? You guys know what I'm talking about. All right, Allie wants to get some pasta, and what my fair lady wants, my fair lady gets. So we're cutting out of here and heading over to what I'm told is, but I would have no way of verifying this myself, the finest pasta in the park, over in Tomorrowland. But hey, I just remembered. The Matterhorn is finally reopened. Dude, we are totally gonna have to try to get on that ride later. First though, it's rub-a-dub-dub. Time for some grub. Now while they're still doing this limited reservation type thing, we've been trying not to come too much, at least until they bring back annual passes. That's why we combined Disneyland's anniversary and our anniversary into sort of one thing this year. I mean, we live next door. Let's give other people a chance for a while, right? Plus, the passes will be back eventually. And once we can come back every day, we're gonna have some time. Allie's just ordering me some gluten-free fries. She mobile ordered them so we could skip the line, and then we're off to get some pasta for her from the pizza port. Planet. It's confusing. Ooh, at last. Took a little while. I think they're kind of backed up today. But we finally got our gluten-free galactic grilled fries. So all we gotta do now is procure Allie's pasta. Mobile order indeed. And they got a weird setup in here right now in what's left of the pandemic restrictions. Strange. I have to admit, this whole thing is a lot better than the old pizza port, including the chairs. But Allie and I actually have two of the chairs from the old pizza port. They are much more sort of cool and mid-century and distinct looking, but I gotta be honest, these plain metal ones are 10 times more comfortable. I do like that they changed the way the drinks are set up in here. Ooh. Allie's finally got her pasta now. You may remember I used to eat gluten-free pizzas from here, but they changed the pizzas. They started ordering the gluten-free ones from somewhere else, and they went from the best gluten-free pizza ever to maybe the worst. So sadly, Allie's the only Pizza Planet fan in the family for now. Okay. Well, so far I haven't seen too much anniversary-specific stuff, but they are still operating like weirdly short-staffed, and in some areas of the park, sort of some pandemic restrictions still. So it kind of makes sense that they would have sort of less special festivities than normal. They had sort of a small character cavalcade that we missed. I heard they had some cupcakes. I couldn't eat those anyway. So nothing too crazy. Nothing like the 60th, say, where they had so many different things. So I don't feel like we missed out on anything, really. It's just nice to be here. The weather's finally cooled off. And I am epically thankful that we don't have to wear masks. It's a huge difference. I mean, wearing a mask was never a big deal. It's not like it was hard or anything, but once it was on for 8, 9, 10, 12 hours a day at the theme park, you know, with no break and in 100-degree weather, yeah, that was a little worse. Let's just say it started to get a little monotonous. Oh, look at that, it's crow time. Oh, I missed crow time. Look at all these people already lining up and reserving their spots to watch the fireworks. That's one thing that I am very excited is back. I've lived in Orange County pretty much my whole life. I was born less than 2 miles from here and raised pretty much less than 200 yards from here. So I very much grew up with the sound of Disneyland fireworks overhead, especially on the summer nights. And it has been really weird for the last year and a half living in and around Anaheim and not hearing the fireworks. So I definitely don't blame people for being stoked. All right, and now it's time for the greatest land of them all, Adventureland. The land where Allie and I met, right back there, and where we try to come at least every year for an anniversary picture together, right over here, where we took our very first picture together. Back then it was the entrance to Aladdin's Oasis. Now it's the Tropical Hideaway. We're just waiting until it gets a little bit darker, a little farther past crow time, till we snap our photograph. Meanwhile, it's awesome to see that the Jungle Cruise has finally reopened with its new scenes and new characters. Now, the park is closing pretty early, so I don't know if we're gonna make it on the Jungle Cruise tonight. but I am just happy to see that it's operating. And I'm very much looking forward to the day where annual passes come back and I can come ride this over and over again and get fully absorbed and sucked into the new story. All right, looks like we're wrapping up crow time, which means it's almost go time on getting that anniversary pick. And look at this, look at you, beauty queen. Look at this fashion model right here, dang. Oh my gosh, this awesome couple, Todd and Iman, stopped by and they've already disappeared into the distance, but thanks to them, we've got our photo, which means we can now go from 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, which was weird, and today.
That's a lot of years.
You're not sick of me yet?
No.
When are you gonna get sick of me? Soon?
I don't think so.
Ooh, is that a threat or a promise? All right, the sun is well below the horizon now, so we're gonna take a walk along the twilight-lit rivers of America. Look how beautiful that is. And spend just a little time alone together on our anniversary celebration day, at least, if we may. But while we do that, why don't you flash back to earlier today when we met up with some of our friends? All right, Big Thunder time! Look at all these Big Thunder fans on this train. Adam the Woo? That's Tip Tracker. Thank God he's got a mask on. Can't spit in my face. The skunks are ornery! Watch out for ornery skunks! Let's go! So much screaming in the history of Big Thunder! Uh-oh, looks like trouble! And I'm sorry. That's not our dino. That was the loudest ride on Big Thunder I've ever experienced. That was quite a lot of screaming. All right, well, everybody else is getting ready for the fireworks now. They're all lined up and raring to go. Meanwhile, we've decided on a different strategy. We're gonna ride the Matterhorn. Oh man, it's been so long. The Matterhorn was closed last time we were here. And as bumpy as it can be, it is one of both of our favorite rides. Oh boy, it's finally happening. Are you stoked?
Yes.
This is all you wanted to ride, and we did it. I'm so proud of us. All right. Seatbelts are on for safety. I'm loving the weird lighting out here. And it looks like we're going up the Matterhorn. Here we go. Into the darkness. Oh, holy spelling bee. What is that? Oh, boy. Hold on, Ellie. Well, at least I'm clean. Did you get wet?
No, I went like this.
Oh, cheater! Meanwhile, it looks like I peed. Woo! All right, well, mission accomplished. We climbed and then fell down the mighty Matterhorn Mountain, which looks especially magnificent in the moonlight. And listen to those screams. Oh, how we miss the sound of screaming, especially Allie. She's weird like that. Okay, guys, I promised Allie I'd keep it really simple today. This is probably the longest she's been outside for more than a week, and she's definitely gonna pay for it tomorrow. Crohn's is a heck of a disease. So rather than risk getting trapped by the fireworks and post-fireworks crowd, I think we're gonna start making our way out now. After all, we did a lot today considering we got in late, and I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm glad we got to celebrate our anniversary, and no matter how nefarious it sounds, Disneyland's 66th as well. Order 66! For now, would you look at the size of that crowd, by the way? Anyway, for now, I think it's safe to say we've done our duty. We can go home and sleep well. They're stuck in the cave. Oh no, they're gone. They're gone. We've decided on a different strategy. What was that squeak? Different. I hope Snow White has some Clorox wipes. Clorox? What the heck is Clorox? I just messed that up. This is kind of funny because they changed this. If you read the second page there, that's not what happened. I believe the evil, cruel queen actually sent someone to cut out Snow White's heart in the middle of the woods, which is a lot worse than being a humble maid. Wait a minute. Are you tall enough to ride? Pretty close, but we'll allow it.